I've started accepting things as they are. Yeah.
You said you're touching 30, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you something.
Okay. Please do.
I mean, if I put it this way, you're probably entering a very decisive decade in your life. Probably even one of the best decades in your life.
30s. Yeah.
30s, pretty much. I think, speaking out of experience,
Okay.
you're in another zone, 30s. Because most of your 20s, you're spending it trying to figure out yourself, to get a measurement of the bearings, right? 30s, you're a little bit more comfortable of who you are, what the surroundings are. So you will only feel more and more suspenseful or intrigued what the 40s are going to be in your 30s. So I think you have everything to look forward to.
To be honest, I've been kind of dreading 30s.
30s, I mean, the only thing you have to dread in the 30s is you start putting on a bit of weight. But if you can keep up with the bodily changes, mentally I feel it's a very revealing decade. Mentally,
Okay.
the thinking, the thought processes, it's a great decade.
How has it been for you, 30s?
Fairly good, I
Because
think.
you're saying this, there's something you must hold it dear,
No,
these
sure,
years.
sure. I mean, I could see the change. I could, looking back, I can see the change coming from the 20s, especially if I look at myself as a critic, if I look at my critical writing, I think the 30s is much more measured in how I look at things. 20s, you're still a little bit more on the idealistic side. So you're saying certain things probably which can be said differently and to your advantage, right? In a way that is only going to make you too many enemies. 20s. 30s, I think, much better.
Only writing you're talking about?
No, everything. Writing is an example.
Okay.
But overall, I feel that maturity starts kicking in.
See, one thing that I'm genuinely worrying about, not worried, but inevitable, I feel, right? Friendship and relationship and love. I mean, love distributed among relationships, yes? Since you were talking about love, I was just thinking, you actually told that other relationships too, haven't, or things haven't stayed, is what you said earlier, like not much. How about friendship? Because friendship, see, it's a time where people start new things. People in the 30s is what I feel, because some of my friends are getting married. I don't feel left alone, but because these are choices I make. Yeah.
So, arrivals and
How
departures.
has friendship? How has friendship? I don't know.
Friendship can renew itself.
Has it survived?
It can renew itself. Friendship.
You mean new friends?
No. How you manifest your friendship, right? How do you execute your friendship? How do you share your friendship?
Okay.
I think you can't really expect in your 30s or then in your 40s or in your 50s to do things you did at high school, because life is not American Pie, right? It's just a comedy, right?
Comedy.
So I think, whatever it is, tragedy, American Pie, right? So I think it's a matter of.
No, but okay. You're talking about comedy in the sense American.
I think life is not like that, right? So even there, I think if you take that seriously, even there, one problem is how you are actually going to hold on to that childhood nostalgia as adults. If you take that comedy series seriously, for films, right? For films seriously. But what I'm trying to say is you have to probably reorient how you look at relationships and friendships. Probably there will be long dry spells, there will be hiatuses. It won't be the same as when you got together and went out to watch a cricket match or a film or just hang out as you did when you were younger, when responsibilities were less, right? When you had more time on your side, right? So you have to probably get a 2020 vision to put things in perspective, right? Which will help you probably my experience is that friendships that have lasted through the 20s to the 30s, they don't go too easily, right? They don't go too easily. And I'm someone who hasn't had too many great friends. My inner circle is very, very small, but the inner circle has been consistent. It's been intact through ups and downs, through other changes happening in life. It's been consistent.
Yeah.
So I feel that you have everything to probably look forward to.
30s, yeah.
Yeah.
That actually feel better about entering my 30s. See, I'm not.
I might be wrong, but my detection, I might be wrong, is that you had failure for too long. You experienced failure for too long, expectation wise. Maybe love, maybe friendship, whatever. You haven't been scoring for a long time. You're Kusal Mendes in this. That's my detection. I might be wrong.
Okay.
You're the Sri Lankan cricket team, right? So what has happened to the Sri Lankan cricket team in the eyes of the public has now happened to you in your eyes. So you have to come through it. It'll take time. It'll probably take more time than you would like, but then it'll happen. Going and showering your loyalties on the Sri Lanka women's cricket team is not the answer, right?
I come back
Yeah.
to cricket, right?
Okay.
I come back to cricket. I think so. You're talking about friendship renewing itself, so it doesn't tend to get lonely.
Look
For you, like you said, your
there
inner
are
circle has
spells.
survived.
There are spells. There are spells. It's very normal. There are spells brought on by some of the reasons you highlighted: marriage, career, people going different ways, right? But you need to like upgrade your vision, the way you look at things.
You cannot think like your 20s.
You can't. That will be like utterly, I would say,
Idiotic?
immature, idiotic even. Immature to think that you
Yeah.
know that kind of dynamic can be transported.
Cannot.
Yeah.
But naturally, you're saying that it'll be okay, is it?
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.